Hi everyone, welcome to How to Manifest, the basic beginner step-by-step guide. In this video, I will be providing you guys with a basic step-by-step overview on how to manifest. If you are new to manifestation and this concept of manifestation and this concept of your imagination creating reality, this is a video for you. I will go through the basic steps involved in manifestation with a couple clarifying points that will really help you to get on your way to become a master manifester. Now, this manifestation technique is basically a carbon copy of Neville Goddard's manifestation technique for the simple reason that this technique works. Okay, this is the technique I use to study abroad and live in New Zealand, manifest money in a job, manifest running a marathon, and pretty much just everything else that I've manifested in my life, the things that I'm currently manifesting, which are really big things, that this is what I use. Okay, and for the current things that I'm manifesting right now, I just see myself every day walking towards the fulfillment of those desires. Okay, so take my word for it, this manifestation technique works, but there's just a couple things that you're going to have to keep in mind to make sure that it works for you. Okay? Okay, step number 1 is to enter a meditative state akin to sleep. It is very necessary to reach an internal state of stillness to imagine things and call upon realities at state. We need to be completely still to most effectively imagine. Okay? Now, the best time of the day to conduct manifestation meditations is the moments before you drift off to bed every night. This part of the day is the most sacred part of your day because it is what you are entertaining in your imagination that is going to lock your subconscious mind into a certain mindset. Okay? So what you're thinking about before you go to sleep, that's what your subconscious mind is going to work on for your entire sleep while you're sleeping. So that's why it's so important to think about and put yourself into your desired realities right before you drift off to bed every night. That's what we call planting the seeds. You're planting seeds into your subconscious mind right before you go to bed. Okay? So, like I said, this is the most sacred part of the day. It's really important that you do not entertain the things that you don't desire. Okay? That's why a lot of people who are experiencing hardship in their life, they are thinking about the bills they have to pay, the lack of money they have. They're thinking about the grudges they hold against other people, their coworkers, their family, their friends. They're thinking about just everything that's wrong with their life. And that, as a result, is what their subconscious mind is focused on while they're sleeping. And their subconscious mind locks them into that mindset when they go to sleep. And that's the reality they get in their waking hours. So it's what you think about right before you go to bed that creates your life. Okay? That determines what you get in your life. This is the one thing. If there's one thing that you get, remember, the sacred time of your day is right before you drift off into sleep. So make sure that you are entertaining the highest possible realities, the realities that you prefer, okay, right before you drift off to sleep. It's really important to get into that state of gratitude, peace, relief, thanks. Get into that state right before you drift off into sleep. You're going to have an amazing life if you can do that. Okay? That's the one simple thing you should remember and take from this video. Step number 2. Identify your exact desired reality. Now, there's a couple clarifying points that I really want to make clear here. Number 1, you must give something to receive something. That's why it's very important that you be careful what you wish for. Okay? It's very important that you be careful what you wish for. For example, when I manifested running a marathon, I conducted the scene where I was running across the finish line of a marathon. I had my hands up, and I crossed the finish line for the marathon. Well, in order to get that, it required me to run 7, 10, 15 miles per week. I had to give something to get that reality of completing a marathon. When I conducted the meditation to manifest $4,000 a month, I did this meditation where I had $4,000 in cash in my mind's eye. I counted $4,000 before going to bed every night. I gave thanks for the $4,000. A week later, my old boss calls me up and says, "Hey, I have a staff accountant position for you, $50K starting salary, $4,000 a month." And what did I have to give to get the $4,000? I had to work. I had to work a 9-to-5 staff accountant job. I had to drive in traffic. I had to do all these things. So that's what I mean by saying you have to give something to get something. You have to give something to get something. So if you're going straight for $1 million, I want $1 million, realize you're going to have to give something to get something. And it's going to appear very natural. How you get the money is going to appear very natural. You're going to have to develop $1 million habits, millionaire habits. That's just how it works. So realize that. That's why I say be careful what you wish for. There's actually a video of one of Neville Goddard's students. I'll link it somewhere here. It was a really good video that I watched when I was just coming up, learning about manifestation. And he talks about how nowadays, in his older years, he's very careful with what he thinks about. He's very careful with what he wishes, because he knows that whatever it is he entertains in his reality before going to bed, he's going to get it, but he's going to have to do something to get it, right? He's going to be moved to do something to get it. So that's why he says, nowadays I'm just happy sitting in the room, enjoying the room, and enjoying my life. And this is the second really core clarifying point that I want to make. If you're trying to manifest something to get peace, you've already lost the game of manifestation, okay? Because peace, internal peace, is not contingent upon a certain reality being experienced or not. Our experience of the world is just that. It's just an experience. But it doesn't change who we are. It doesn't change what's available to us right now, which is peace. Because peace exists within all of us. It's inherent within all of us, and it's here right now, right? It's just that we're so blinded. We're so identified with this thought structure that we need a certain thing to happen first in order for us to be at peace, that keeps us on this perpetual cycle of not realizing peace. Okay, so if you're manifesting to get peace, you've already lost, okay? Because peace is already right here, right now. Peace does not discriminate. Peace does not discriminate. Peace doesn't care what life situation you're living in right now. It doesn't matter if you're broke, if you're, you're broke. It doesn't matter what possessions you have. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter your age, your gender, whether you're married or single. Peace doesn't care about that. Peace is available to every single person. It exists within all of us. So that is why in the manifestation process, finding peace within yourself before anything else is primary. Peace, your inner peace, is always primary. Manifestation is secondary. The only way you can effectively, consciously manifest things is to realize a state of inner peace first, and then you can manifest and call upon realities. But if you're manifesting certain realities, you're trying to manifest certain realities to get peace in the external world, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So this is basically the core of all spirituality, okay? That peace is already here, inherent within all of us. It's, to put an analogy on it, it's like having sunglasses on your head and then searching your entire house for your sunglasses. You could go through your entire house and then you realize that your sunglasses are already on your head. You've had it on you the entire time. Or like Eckhart Tolle gives in his book, The Power of Now, he gives an example of like a homeless guy begging. He's sitting on a chest, a treasure chest. He's sitting on his treasure chest for like 20 years. He has his hand out. He's begging for money on the street. And then one day he opens the treasure chest and realizes there's a bunch of gold in there. So that's essentially what it is. It's the most ironic thing ever. Okay, we already have peace within us right here and right now. You don't need a certain reality to happen for you to realize peace. Okay, it's complete bogus. If you're approaching manifestation from that frame of mind and that state of consciousness, you're already lost. You're already lost, okay? If you don't realize that now, you will eventually realize that at one point or another. Okay, so anyway, let's continue forth. Step number 3 is to create a scene that implies the fulfillment of the desired reality that you've specified in step number 2. So this is the point where you ask yourself, what would I experience if my desired reality had come to pass? So let's say you desire to be married. In your imagination, before you drift off to sleep, you would imagine yourself wearing a wedding ring, right? And you'd feel the wedding ring, you'd feel the weight of it, you'd feel it, you'd touch it, the coldness of the gold and the metal, and you feel it there, and maybe you'd say something to yourself along the lines of, I'm the luckiest person on earth to be married to this person, right? Essentially, whatever desired reality that you specified, okay, create a scene that implies the fulfillment of that desire. What is something that you would experience if your desires had come to pass? What's the only thing that you could experience if your desires could come to pass? Okay? So that's step number 3. Step number 4 is to repeat that scene over and over in your imagination until you reach a state of completion, until you feel like you have experienced it. And this is the part that is so important that people don't get. You are not done with this meditation until you feel as though your desired reality has been fulfilled. That's when you know that it's done. You've planted the seed. It's done. You've shifted your mind into that reality. And as a result of you shifting your mind into that reality, now you will begin to see it emerge in your physical reality in the form of events that happen, that bring you closer and closer and closer to your desired reality. Okay? So that's it. That's the entire process. Okay? Step 1, enter a meditative state akin to sleep. The best time to do it is before bed. Step 2, identify the exact reality that you desire. Step 3 is to create a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire. And step 4 is to repeat that scene in your mind over and over again until you reach the state of feeling that your desire has been fulfilled. Okay? And that is the steps. Once you reach that state of feeling that your desire has been fulfilled, and trust me, you will know. You will know because it will feel really good. It will feel really good. There's not going to be any sort of question about it. Like, you know if you have shifted or not. You know if you're shifted or not. And when you do shift, when you do feel that your desire has been fulfilled in your imagination, drop the scene and drift off into sleep. And that is what your subconscious mind will go to work working on for the entire night, and it will make sure that you are now shifted into that desired reality. Okay, and into that desired mindset. And that's it. It's done. It's done. Nothing else has to be done on your part. You will, from there, subconsciously feel moved to do certain things. At that point, it's all subconscious. Once you effectively have done this process, steps 1 through 4, done it before bed, you've reached the state of feeling that your desire has been completed. Now it's all just your subconscious mind is moving you to do certain things throughout your day. Okay? So you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's done. The only thing that can kill your mindset, that can kill your desired reality, is doubt, is self-doubt. For all intensive purposes, doubt is the devil. Doubt is the murderer. Doubt is the one force that is responsible for the miscarriage of your desired reality. Okay? That's why it is so important to be alert of your thoughts throughout the day, because we have been programmed to doubt. Everything, the media, TV, everything has programmed ourselves to doubt ourselves. Okay? And you may come into contact with people who are just extreme doubters. They don't believe in realities that are possible. They don't believe in this manifestation stuff. They don't believe in any of that. And they doubt. Doubt is the devil. Doubt is the devil. Doubt is the only thing that you really got to keep a watch out for. And the thing is, it will settle in very, subtle ways. Okay, and the only way that it can actually have control over you is if you're not aware of it. The second that you become aware of doubt and of self-doubt, it has no power over you, okay? So that's why becoming aware of your thoughts, becoming aware of your thinking, becoming aware of limiting beliefs, and becoming aware of doubts is such a critical and crucial part of the manifestation process. And the thing is, when you really get down that step 1 through 4, and when you really feel that your desire has been completed in your imagination, when you feel it as if it is done in your imagination, it is done. It is done, because in my experience, whenever I have successfully felt my desired reality to be real, literally it did not ever matter what anyone else said. Like, nothing could shake me off my pedestal. Nothing could push me off. It was like, I know it's done. I know it's done. And the other thing is, when you experience your desired reality in your imagination and you feel it, you get to the point where you feel it real, you express gratitude for it, you feel the relief of having that desired reality, you give thanks for that desired reality and the fact that you felt it, and your state of being reflects that. You have your desired reality. Like, literally, doubt has no power over you. Doubt will have no power over you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Doubt is literally the devil. But if you really follow steps 1 through 4 to the point where you feel your desire to be real, like, you will move in silence. You will not try to force your desired reality to happen. It's done. You will be moved in subconscious ways. And people will appear, events will happen, some things will happen. The other important part of this, which I stated before, is that we don't manifest to get peace. Okay, we find peace, we find our center first, and then we manifest from that place. And I'll make more videos about that, because that's a video that is really extensive, goes into more detail, but that's really the core ingredient to manifesting things properly, okay, is you find internal peace regardless of whatever reality you're living in right now. Okay, when you can find internal peace, when you can find your center and you can manifest from a center, you can't be shaken. You can't be pushed and pulled, and you won't be so reactive to the world. You are here now, centered. And when you are manifesting from that place, it's over. It's over. Anything you want, it's done. But you're not manifesting to get peace. You're manifesting because it's like, this is my preference. This is my ideal reality. So I'm just choosing, I'm calling upon the states of my ideal reality. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's the basic overview of manifestation, the step-by-step guide. Again, steps 1 through 4. Step 1, enter a meditative state akin to sleep. Step 2, identify exactly what your desired reality is. Step 3, create a scene that implies the fulfillment of that desire. And step 4, repeat that scene over and over in your mind until you reach a state of feeling that your desire has been fulfilled, and you can express gratitude, thanks, relief that you have experienced that state of being. And once you reach that state, drop the scene and it's done. Go to bed and you will be moved by your subconscious mind to do things. But you don't have to worry about anything anymore. Okay? You don't have to worry about anything. It's done. It's coming. The only thing that you ought to keep an eye out for is doubt, self-doubt, and just keep your awareness and alertness on that. As long as you do that, you don't give in to self-doubt, you're good to go. You're done. You're walking towards your manifestation. Even if it doesn't seem like you are, you are. Okay? Even if it doesn't seem like you are. Even if the whole world gets, there's a global pandemic and all this stuff is happening, doesn't even matter. You know you're walking towards it. Okay? Hope that video helped you guys. Again, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, get notified, click the bell notification. You'll get notified of new videos that I make on meditation, manifestation, and anything else, mindset, living the life that you desire. So that is all I have for you guys today. I will see you in the next one. Until next time, imagine wisely. Peace.